welcome to MS4, and today is a very sunny day. I'm trying to balance out things by lights and shutting some of the curtains, but it's very bright. Anyway, we're gonna get started today. I wanted to tell you about yesterday and today. Colourpop is doing their first in LA pop-up, and I went last night. Myself, my lovely partner, and my puppy all went because it's an outdoor venue in LA. We got just a little fun bag. Got an ultra, I spun the wheel to win something. I got an ultra blotted lip in a color that I actually already have, so this will be passed on. Got a cute little, sorry, I'm rummaging, cute little Colourpop pen, which actually I'll really actually enjoy and use. I used it actually twice, sorry about that. And I made 2 Supershocks. Technically it's one per person attending, but you know, my partner was also attending and he was lovely enough to donate his to me. So I made 2 shades, and we'll use these in a look at some point in time. I just had another look up on the list to do. But anyway, it was a really fun kind of, we went in the evening. It's a really long event. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that while I get ready. I'm going to be trying to cover a little of the dark circles. This is the Rare Beauty again. But anyway, so I had missed the first email that they'd sent out about this pop-up apparently. Apparently it had gone out while they were doing a lot of the Black Friday sorts of emails, so I had missed it. But I got the email yesterday as a reminder, and I'm like, oh hey, I could go to this. So it was an 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Event. They were also doing in conjunction with one of the animal shelters, the Best Friends animal shelters here in LA. Every year they do something like this, and they partner with Best Friends, and I think the last time they did a Supershock where the proceeds went to the animal shelter. The woman I talked to said that yesterday, I don't know if they did for influencers yesterday or just that they had cats the last time that they did this, but this time apparently there were puppies. We were a little late for that because we were at night. We came in the evening, which was very pretty. This venue is called The Platform, and it's in Culver City, and it is right, they're trying to utilize all the space. It's right underneath where the new, well, fairly new subway line goes, and it's an above ground section. So it's an above ground platform, and then underneath are these fairly bougie shops, etc. But anyway, Colourpop did their thing in the outdoor section in the middle. Earlier they had Natasha Denona Foundation in 25W. So earlier in the day they had I think free ice cream, and we kind of missed that as well. But we went and had dinner after this. There's a lovely Himalayan restaurant nearby that we like. And so we had chai to start off, and then they have the momos. If you hadn't had them, it's really good. Momos are, apparently that's like a little Himalayan snack food, a little starter. And then we had dinner, and they have outside seating, so Mabel was able to be there, and they brought a little dish of water for her, which was very sweet. But anyway, back to the Colourpop. The woman that I was talking to, she had brought her niece, and they were both making the Supershocks there, and it was really neat to see those being made. She let me know, it's like for someone to be an influencer with Colourpop, you have to be around about 50,000 viewers, but it is also about engagement. So that was interesting to know. And then also Colourpop, when they started out, also produced other people's makeup, other brands' makeup. Their factory is out in Oxnard, California, so they're moderately local. And Now they no longer make other companies' makeup in their factory. It's all Colourpop. So it's very nice. Okay, all right, we've got that. So what I had up on this list was dealing with the Pat McGrath. I want to compare the two bronzy products that I have as far as the eye makeup goes. This is the Divine Bronzer in Nude Honey. I like the cardboard packaging in these that they come in. I'm one of the few people that wishes, I know this is nice and heavy and luxe, but I do like being able to tell my makeup from each other. And it's hard whenever you just have, you know, the black packaging. This is a Nude Honey, and I did, during the Pat McGrath, there was a 40% off sale. I ordered from her the trio in the packaging, the regular packaging that's the cardboard one that looks like the Holiday or the Bridgerton collection. So at that point in time, I will end up decluttering this probably. It's a new blush of hers that I didn't have that's in that, and it's the same color as this Nude Honey, I believe. So I will double check it when I get it. I think I did before, but I just I have more of a place in my collection for stuff that's easy to open and easy to see, and I just really need to be able to know what I've got because I'm very visual. And so with the outside packaging, you can tell what you've got, but then you have to unpackage it every time you want to use it, which is kind of a pain. But anyway, enough about that. But anyway, it's a nice bronzer. I like it. And again, Nude Honey is what I'm wearing. So then the next part of this, I just pulled out, speaking of palettes, for the blush and the highlighter, pulled out this guy. This is the Divine Blush and Glow Cheek Palette in Nude Venus, and we're gonna do Paradise Venus and Sunset, well, Nude Venus and Paradise Venus for our colors. So let me open this and I'll show you. So we've got Nude Venus, Paradise Venus, and then the highlighter, which is Sunset Nectar. We're going to try and be just light with this because it's very sparkly. Very sparkly. So I'm going to go in with the lighter shade more towards the front of my cheeks and then the darker shade toward the back of my cheeks. I use my bronzer brush. So we'll just continue with that. I technically have a blush brush. I really like the Venus shades. Okay, and then we're going with darker. So you can see that. Okay, I'm just, whatever I have left on my brush, I'm just doing. Okay, and then a little bit of highlighter. I'm just gonna, the blushes kind of get onto the highlighter. So I'm just gonna do lightly. Alright, so I want to show you the differences in the bronze product. So I had This is the quad. I believe it's, let me pull this out. So it's in the black. This is, let's see, it's got Venusian Sunrise is the name of it. It's got Nude Solaris, Sunset Taupe, Velvet Eclipse, and Gilded Glamour. So I picked this up earlier with the bronzer when it came out. And this is the lightest shade. Lightest shade. This is the glimmering glitzy. So this one is very sparkly. It's very light reflective in gold. Okay. This is the lighter taupe. The lighter taupe. And then this is the darkest brown. Okay. So that one, what I found is that the dark browns are definitely darker with this. Now what I picked up then was the latest, the 5 pan. This is one I went back for because I was able to swatch this in Sephora, and I was very much interested to see how it was going to be different from this one and see if there was other abilities. This is Starlight Champagne, Merlot Mystique, Honey Nectar, Twilight Taupe, and Enchanted Bronze. So let me grab a cleaner for my fingers, and then I'll give some swatches. Sorry, I'm rustling about. Okay. So I've been trying to see all of my taupish bronzy sort of items because I ended up getting kind of suckered into the idea of the I Need a Nude, even though I have lots of bronzy sort of things. The Colourpop Not a Box of Chocolates is a great, you know, a palette that I've loved that has a lot of chocolatey, brownie sort of shades with some more champagne-y sparkles. So this one, the Merlot is a deep color, but it's more, I'll do those right next to each other. So those are the difference between the two. So that's the darkest shade. Now the medium shade is going to be a little more cooler, a little more cool in this. So we're going to put this one right underneath it so you can see. So the one in the quad is much warmer. And then we have 2 sparkly shades we're going to look at, and then this one doesn't really have one that looks like it, but this shade right here was kind of the selling point for me when I was swatching it in Sephora. So let me show you the So this one here is going to be more of a metallic. It's still sparkly, but the other one, you can see the two of them. The one from the quad has a little more light, sparkly point reflect, and the one from this one right here is more on the metallic shiny side, although it does have a little bit of sparkle, but you can, there we go. All right. But then here we have this one on the side. And it also, this one has just a little more of both of them are fairly metallic. It just looks like the one from here is just a little smoother. Okay, but now let me show you this one, and this is just really, really lovely. Put it across the bottom. Okay, that's the sideways one. But it was really attractive to me. Okay, so you've seen me use this one on my eyes before on my channel. So today we're going to be using this lovely palette. But I just wanted to show you the differences so you'd know, because both of them are really nice. You probably can have too many bronzy palettes maybe, but if you use them, you know, there you go. All right, so we're gonna go in. I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush first. And we're gonna go in with that cooler toned, brown. Let me remove this for you. There we go. Okay. So that way I can utilize the mirror. So we're going in to the crease with that cooler tone. And I just lightly dipped my brush in that. It's pretty pigmented. Okay, and so I'll go back and tap. I tapped twice, lightly. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to take my liner pencil in the Merlot. Go under and then up. Since it's dark enough, I won't be using a liner with this. This will be my liner, the Merlot. And speaking back of Colourpop again, they are having some good sales still, if you're needing to pick up anything. One of their recent bronzy editions. If you don't have Not a Box of Chocolates, that's a lovely, lovely palette. They just released the 1111 collection not too long ago that also has some of this neutral bronzy, but they have a lot of light sparklies in that. And this here, this is my eye contour, tends to catch product. Okay, so let's clean this off. We're gonna use our finger. I want to use this. This is just really lovely. So I'm gonna be coming in here. This shade going up just a little bit. And just smoothing it up. I realize it's taking some of the matte out of my corner, my crease color. But I guess I just don't care today. I just want to be very bronzy. Such a beautiful color. Okay, and then what I want to do is go in, I'll use my pointer finger with this guy on the edge, and then we'll do an inner corner highlight with the last one. And this is just like a wet gold. It's really pretty. Okay, we'll do the other side. It's not quite the same. Getting your eyes the same when you're doing your own makeup can sometimes be a struggle. It's actually easier doing it on someone else. So now I'm going to take my pencil brush again and just going into that lightest shade for inner corner. Okay. So I might check it just to see, do a little more blending as we've added some things. Okay, we'll finish off with some mascara, and then we'll do our blotted lip, and then that will be for the day. We'll be ready to be bronzy for the dog park. That's always the, where am I going? The dog park. But anyway, if you are in LA, they are doing the Colourpop event at the platform in Culver City from 11 to 7 again, and you can make your own little Supershock. So this is, speaking back at the Colourpop event, this is the sort of thing that they normally do for influencers, but this is the first one open to the public. What the woman said to me was, well, it's kind of in our DNA to have this sort of event. The fun sort of make your own playful sort of thing. And also the having it together with the pet rescue, trying to build up awareness, pet adoption, and funds in some cases. Besides spinning the wheel there, you could also purchase a Colourpop hat if you didn't have one, or other Supershocks that were there. But it was more of a for the most part, the spinning of the wheel, you could get different free things. Okay, so we're gonna do the Ultra Blotted Lip in Doozy. So the first thing, so I spun the wheel twice. The first thing that I got was false lashes, and I just don't wear false lashes because of my glasses. And my eye is pretty delicate, you know, tends to get a lot of things that with the eyes, I have a lot of congestion, so I don't wear false lashes. But she's like, oh, okay, do you wear lipstick? And I'm like, yes, I do. So she handed me the Ultra Blotted Lip instead and I didn't check the shade until we left. It's like, oh, I have that one already. But anyway, this is Doozy. These smell like candy. They have a decent wear time, but they do, as far as like a liquid lip, they don't really last like that. But if you have fragrancing issues, these do have a scent, and it's like a Skittle candy, probably. It's not my favorite overall, but they're nice, and the price point is nice, and the colors that they made are good. But it turns out to be a very soft matte look, with a decent wear time. Anyway, there we have it. Okay, so I kind of have a little bit more clarity about my 2 Pat McGrath palettes. This new one, I'm glad I got it just for this color here. I just feel like that is so stunning. But anyway, I'm bronzed. I'm ready to go to the dog park. Hope you all are having a great Sunday, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.